Okay, this is a kind of a,
Yes.
this is the best part of this meeting for sure. I was fortunate enough last year to bring one of our drivers, Randy Packham, to this meeting. He won the award. It was a quite touching moment for Randy. He really appreciated all the hard work and efforts that he's put in. He would be honored. And also we went to the conference and we had a brief little award ceremony there too. It's quite a great moment for a driver and a safety professional to be honored amongst their peers, and I think the two that we've selected this year are terrific in the field. So without further ado, I'd like to have Sheila come up. Sheila is the Risk Safety Professional of the Year. And I like Brad. Brad's known Sheila a lot longer than I have. I'd like Brad, if you
Sheila, come on.
to say a few words.
She's got to climb up on that. Yeah.
Let me get her a stool.
Yes.
So, with that, I figured that I'm going to try to outdo Nick here. So that's why I thought I'd let Sheila sit down.
Don't even try.
With that, I just want to say how honored I am to be up here and assist in presenting Sheila this award. This is something that's very deserving. I felt bad last year when I couldn't be here for Nick's. I was on the road away with work, and this year I was able to get back. I left Ottawa last night after I was done training, just so I could be here for the presentation this morning. But I've known Sheila for a lot of years. When I joined the chapter a lot of years ago, there was a gentleman named Dave Wallace, who some of you know, not many anymore. But Dave Wallace stopped into my employers and said, "Would you mind coming out, to the fleet," or back then it was a council driver trainer. So I said, "Yeah, if I get a chance, I'll come out." And I never did. And then we had another fella here, John, who called me up, worked for a company, and he said, "Listen," he said, "we'd love to have you out at council driver trainers." He wasn't a salesman like I thought THSAO was or TSA was at the time, and he was just another driver trainer in the field. And he said, "Come on out." And I can remember the Thursday of the meeting, and we were meeting at that point in time up at HSR. So the city of Hamilton is here today. We're meeting up at HSR at the time, which was only probably about 15 minutes away from my workplace. I looked at my schedule and thought, I really don't have time to go, but I promised John that I'd go, and I went, and I've been there ever since. Sheila's one of the smiling faces at that time that attended the meeting. I've gotten to know Sheila well over the years, and one of the things with risk safety professional, we don't just take somebody, I don't believe, from the criteria, and again, the folks from the committee can talk a little more about the criteria, and just say, well, if somebody's retired, let's give them the award. I truly believe that the award goes to a person who really believes in safety and has promoted safety. So Sheila, with her years at Hillfield Strathallan, I've had the opportunity to go in there and help Sheila out with some of her training over the years. And one of the things that I found is that Sheila just doesn't preach health and safety in her workplace. She lives health and safety. And for that, very, very, very deserving of the award. And, boy, I mean, Nick was last year's recipient, and Sheila this year's recipient. Both well worthy of this award. And, the people coming forward are really going to have some big shoes to fill. And with that, congratulations. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Brad. Bruce, do you want Sheila to stay up there?
Since she's already sitting up there, I will. We're going to do it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
I have no problem
yeah.
adjusting.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Did you finish? Let Sheila say something.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sheila. Yeah, go ahead. Say a few words. We'd love to hear it.
This award means a lot to me. I was so honored and thrilled when Nick nominated me, and I thought, female, man. And then I find out I was the first female that was ever nominated, but it means a lot to me. I had to really fight tooth and nail years before I started at Hillfield on the trucking end and females were just not in the trucking force at that time. And I hate to be crude, but females that were doing a lot of the men's job were making more money doing other things in the truck than they were driving. So I drove, trust me. My husband really wanted to be here today. He was really looking forward to this, but unfortunately he's now in the hospital and had to have emergency surgery too. So
And you just got out.
yeah, I just got out and he's in same surgeons, same floor, everything is the same. So just
They don't
different
mix up
body.
the charts.
pardon.
I hope they don't mix up the charts.
Well, I gotta tell you, when I come out of the surgery, and I'm off track here, but you get me talking, I never shut up.
Sign of a good trainer.
The surgeon said to me, and my husband was there, my son and daughter-in-law, and a few other people, unfortunately, and I said, why did you guys give me a sex change? I the drugs and the nurse and doctors that have been around, and my husband still say, oh, you're the gal with the sex change. So, but anyways, back on the subject, I just want to thank everyone, and Nick and Brad. I'm honored to be up here with Brad and Nick and that, and
And Vicky's committee.
pardon?
And Vicky's committee.
Yes, and Vicky and everyone else. It's been a great honor, and I look for. I know I'm retired, but I'm still going to be around, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm still going to push it, and I'm still involved at Hillfield. I keep in touch with everyone, and
We see that. We saw how you arrived this morning.
yes, she drove me. I went up and got her, and then she drove me. I didn't want to be on the highway driving with the meds I'm on, so.
Yeah. I did.
So thanks again. I appreciate this.
Did you see Nick talking? Vicki, do you want to just, for those that are new for the chapter, you know, it's always interesting saying, okay, who's a fleet safety professional here? And not that you have to go into any great detail, but just to say what the criteria is to be nominated and so on and so forth, maybe?
So this is the second year we've done it. Yeah, it's, wow. When we opened up we did last year for the first time, it was like, okay, well, what's it all about? And the more I got learning about it, it's amazing behind the scenes, and my eyes never get opened up last year with Nick and going through and the other nominees and what people do, like, I can't express it. Like, amazing what is done behind the scenes. But it's not only for, we did the 3 criteria, it's what the nominees are done for the industry, you know what I mean, like as a whole, and then also personally, you know what I mean, like what safety and, you know, what they've done that way, and for the chapter, you know what I mean, and like I say, it was, wow, it's amazing to see how much, and you think like, oh, well, you know, so-and-so does, you know, whichever, it's like, wow, you don't realize how much you did,
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like, and it's amazing, like I say, and everything is pointed, you know, all the way down, and it's quite a nomination, it's like, wow, very much deserve it, very, very much, yeah, it was very well. But yeah, so you get this, when we go back to Hillfield, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's back the year, and we'll bring you to the annual conference as well.
Yeah, that's well, thank you.
We'll be there.
Yes,
We'll be
hopefully
able
my husband will
to,
be
yeah. See the recording today.
Yeah.
So you tell Larry he's got to get better because we're making
That's
this
right.
presentation to get it
I
accomplished.
know, right?
So tell me, you'll hear the review, but you won't get the original, but you'll get the review.
Awesome. Thank you.
Now, there's one more thing, folks, and that's a jacket, and I have to explain to you, Sheila became Irish last week. And the reason I say that is when I first looked at the jacket with Sheila's name on it, it said Shalila. So I spent another 4 hours
She got
down
that
there.
stuff, so she won't notice.
I spent another 4 hours down there while they ripped it all out and re-sewed it.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
What's it say now, Nick?
Wow. Well, going back, my
It says
husband,
Nick's jacket.
years ago, my husband was so proud. He'd been married for a few years prior to me, and we've been almost 50. So he had my name put on his arm, tattoo. And he come home real proud, him and his uncle, look, I got your name. And I could see that was Sheila.
Oh, tattoo papers, can't tear that one.
So, there is your
Awesome.
jacket. Now, you don't have to put it on today,
Oh, I
but
do. Awesome. Good gosh. Very nice.
Gotta tie those sleeves up.
Yep, I can get them
Yeah,
shut.
they're gonna be,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank
but
you.
the name is there, right? It's spelled right.
Yeah.
Finally, yes.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
He'll get a chuckle out of that
Yeah,
story.
yeah.